Haida Food by Layla. Haida ate all kinds of foods from the ocean. They broiled, smoked, dried, and boiled salmon. Dried salmon was eaten like a chocolate bar. They sometimes ate otter and sea lion. They also ate oysters, clams, octopus, herring, rolled kelp, herring eggs, eulaton, and halibut, and crab.
Haida Customs by Bridget. This is an eagle dance. It is a ceremony. It is where people dance around in a circle, just like birds or eagles. This is the eagle ceremony, and it shows that the chief is brave, so he can actually be a chief, so people can trust him. This is a potlatch, and when its arms are out, it is saying that you're welcome to come in. This is a paddle ceremony. It is when new visitors put their paddles up to say that they are safe people and they will not hurt the people that they are seeing.
Haida Clothing by Liliana. Due to all the warm weather, the Haida men and boys wore little clothing. The Haida women wore skirts and shirts. In the winter, the Haida wore nice and warm clothing. The Haida women wore skirts and shirts. They also made all of the clothing. Women in the Haida wore anklets and necklaces of shells. The Haida clothing was made from cedar bark. The cedar bark was red and yellow. The chief of the Haida wore a cape at special ceremonies. In the summer, the Haida wore wide-brimmed hats to keep them shaded while the women and men were hunting and working.
Haida Tools by Bear. In the northwest, there are a lot of cedar trees. With these trees, the Haida made many tools. Haida men used a halibut hook to catch halibut. To make a totem pole, they used paints, wood, stones, and shells. The women smoked fish in a smokehouse. To catch fish, men used dip nets, traps, and harpoons. Hunters used bows and arrows, traps, and nets. During a war, men used clubs and spears. Women stored food in food houses to keep food safe.
Haida Art by Colin. The Haida had so much wood at hand and little of else that they used the wood in every possible way. The Haida people created ornaments and customs out of cedar wood. They made crests and furnishings. There was a Haida artist called Bill Reed. He was born in 1920 and died in 1989. Bill taught Native people to look to their heritage for artistic inspiration. Before Bill was a sculptor, he was a jeweler working in gold and silver. Later, Bill became a sculptor. Bill made canoes, totem poles, and other objects out of cedar trees and other wood. He got his inspiration from nature and native stories.